Welcome back to Daytime. For you teenagers and young people out there looking for inspiration, I've got Inspire 2012 with us. We have Luciano Volpe, who's the founder, Melissa Adinolfi, who's the student leader, and Ram Accoumeh, who is a student leader as well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Tell me about what Inspire 2012 was created for.
Sure. Well, we had put together a committee a little over a year ago for our first annual event, which was June 2011. This is our second annual event. For the purpose of sharing experiences from industry leaders to youth, 18 to 24. In our experience, 18 to 24-year-olds are folks who have high aspirations, lots of dreams, and they respond really well to industry leaders who are open to sharing their own mistakes and their own successes. So we had a very good event last year, and this year we have a very, very big lineup of speakers.
All right, Luciano, before we get to the speakers, I want to talk to you because as the founder, you must have noticed that there was a disconnect between, say, the students and the workforce. What led to that?
Yeah, well, I'm a business owner, but I also teach part-time at universities, at a couple of universities in Toronto, business courses. And you know, what students don't get enough of in the class is examples of mistakes, examples of successes within businesses. And so that's where the idea arose.
Now, I wanted to talk about, as a student leader, how do you feel your responsibility is towards helping other young people with Inspire 2012?
I feel that I have a huge responsibility to get the word out there that, you know, anything's possible and that, you know, as students we can achieve.
And what is your story behind being part of Inspire?
I started out with Inspire at York University, and now I am a student leader for Inspire Toronto, and I am running the social media efforts and marketing.
Which is absolutely key, because if you
Yes.
got to get to the students, social media is the only way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Ram, I want to talk to you because you are on the front lines and you're working with a lot of these youth. What are you taking away from this experience, and what have you noticed the youth are taking away?
To be honest, it's kind of weird to take in at first, because after I ran the Inspire at York, a lot of students were coming up to me looking for inspiration and insight, and it was almost like I had so much under my belt from leading this one event. They were like, I found that a lot of the peers, a lot of students are like me. They almost have this kind of like this dam or belt holding them back from what they want to go after, and they need stories from people who have made it to really engage them and make them start taking the small steps necessary to get to where they need to be. One quick little story, there was one student, she wants to be a director, but because of her background and her parents, and she had very little guidance, she didn't think she could do it. But coming out to the event and hearing some of our speaker stories, she said that's it, this is what she wanted to do, and I've become good friends with her ever since.
Yeah, there is a fear in saying this is what I want to do and not choosing the most beaten path, if you will. There's a fear of saying I want to become a director or a TV talk show host. And knowing that you're sort of helping people inspire those dreams, what does that feel like to know that you're sort of making that push and that impact?
It's incredible. It helps go to sleep and wake up one day. I don't know. It's a really good feeling when you know you're connected to others and when you're giving back.
Yeah, and Luciano, I mean, this is why you started, right? This is your baby. You have some great speakers and some real motivational people that are going to be taking place. Tell me about it.
So this has gained a lot of energy, a lot of momentum in the last year. So we have an advisory board with a Hollywood actor in it, a media person, 2 media people, and a very successful entrepreneur. We have our steering committee, our founding committee of 5, and our student leader committee. We have sponsors on board like Scotiabank, CIBPA, Ferrero Canada, Geox Canada. We're ecstatic about what they're bringing to the table, and the speakers.
Yeah.
So we have a rock star, right? So we have Rain Maida from Our Lady Peace. Yeah. We have Sus Cambetti, who's a TV crime journalist from CP24. We have an entrepreneur named Frank Carnevale, who holds Bridgepoint Asset, and Jonathan Cardella, Dr. Jonathan Cardella, who's a vascular surgeon in Toronto as well.
Incredible. Melissa, as a student, as part of the group, I know that originally it started out as an Italian cultural youth group, and now it's expanded into other cultures. Tell me more about why you decided to do that.
We decided to expand because we felt that, you know, everybody needs to hear this message. It's a powerful message, and why not share it with everyone?
Excellent.
Yeah, well, I think it rings a great key. I actually wrote a book about this 4 years ago, because what you're speaking about.
I read your book.
Did you? No, you didn't. But what you're speaking about is absolutely relevant. And I think that there's a fear in students who go to school, spend $40,000 from a lawyer,
Sure.
and then have to say to their mom, I want to become a mechanic.
Yeah.
Luciano, I mean, knowing that that is a large issue with a lot of students, having this, what does this mean for them?
So I can tell you from my own experience, I learned best from those in the classroom who could bring those experiences to the classroom and make the bridge between the academic learning and what actually happens outside of the university campus. So for me, for our committee, the relevance is bringing the message of leadership from leaders across all industries and helping students, helping the youth understand that they can make mistakes and better make them early.
And there's a connect in seeing someone else who's done it, right?
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
Okay, let's recap the event because a lot is taking place and we need to make sure that people get to attend. Hit me with all the information.
June 17th, Sunday, Father's Day, which is a perfect day for going out with your mentor to meet other mentors. So June 17th, Sunday, Hilton Garden Inn, who is another sponsor of ours, on Highway 7 and 400. Starts at 10 o'clock, registration's at 9:30, ends at 1:30. Free lunch from Longo's Pizza Nova and Molisana.
Is there, in a way, an irony for you because you are inspiring youth to chase their dream and you yourself have sort of discovered your dream and are helping them?
Yeah, I mean, it's really all simply, I grew up in a household where giving back was important and I'm just doing my part.
Really?
Excellent. Well, again, for more information, you could head to inspiretoronto.com. And again, the event is happening June 17th, and it's free. So take part, and we'll be right back with more on Daytime after this.
Absolutely.